Hey guys, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, I am impulsively cutting my hair and getting a piercing. Well, it isn't very much impulsively. I have always wanted to get a nose piercing. I just didn't know when, and usually like I'm very much an overthinker, so when I plan something I do it like months in advance. And then on Christmas my sister gave me a little like gift voucher thing for like a piercing or a tattoo or something, and I was like maybe I should do it just before school. So I'm going today. So like I have been planning it. It's just like I'm not really super mentally prepared for it. Like I've done a lot of research and stuff. It's just my brain is making me feel like I haven't done enough. It's going to be a very big adjustment just like in general, but I'm really excited and I've always wanted to do it, and it's just a piercing. I can take it out whenever I want to. So yeah, that's the situation for today. And then tomorrow I've also been wanting to get a wolf cut or like a shag or like that type of vibe, but I just never booked an appointment, and eventually I was kind of just got used to the fact of like my hair's going to remain the way that it is. And now also impulsively my mom's like, oh, I booked you a hair appointment. So it isn't impulsively, but I've kind of wrapped my head around it like I wasn't going to get it and now I am, you know what I mean? So like it is kind of impulsively. I'm just clickbaiting you guys. Anyways, we're gonna go get my piercing now. I'm like not nervous, but I am nervous because this is very thick and I know people's eyes water, so I'm not wearing makeup, and I'm also just like really scared. Anyways, I don't know how much footage I'm gonna get because I'm very awkward filming in public, but I'll ask my mom to possibly film them piercing me. So if you don't want to see that, just a warning. Let's hope this goes well.
Oh my word.
Well done, dude. You handled that like a champion. Holy crap. Dude, I was crying on the floor. Oh, that's all the go.
Yeah, I think my conscious works.
What?
Oh my gosh, I did it. I don't know if you can see from the video, but I bled a lot. I used like 2 full tissues of just like sticking it up my nose. The guy was there for a little bit and he's like, yeah, okay. And then we went to go pay, and I was like leaving the store and the one guy was like, come here. So I went back and like a different guy was just like helping me, and I sat there for like about 5 minutes and he was just like had the tissue up my nose and helping me and speaking to me and stuff. They think they probably hit a capillary that obviously they couldn't see, so that's why I bled a lot. It was perfectly fine. Obviously it does look very dark and red and gross now, but the guy just basically told me to just let it have like a scab form around it and leave it all bloody and stuff, and then when I shower tonight just make sure that it has water that just runs in there, and then clean my nose, and then obviously tomorrow and stuff, and it should be good. So yeah, it looks a bit crazy now. And the standard jewelry that they use, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually like a little gem, which is like exactly what I wanted as jewelry. Overall experience, basically I got there, we were just speaking, that guy and I, and then he did it, and I don't know if it was my adrenaline, but it was not bad at all. I had a little bit of an ego because he was talking about how when he had his piercing done he was like in the fetal position on the floor, and he just said it was so bad, and I literally sat there like with no emotion on my face at all. Probably like a 3 out of 10 maybe. My first, I don't remember, I got this when I was like 5, but like I did cry because I was like 5 so I can't really rate those. My seconds was literally like a pinch because I got them done with a gun. That was probably like a 1 just because there wasn't no pain. Like it was a pinch, but like it was practically nothing. My thirds and my first helix I got together, and I don't really remember my thirds, but I remember my first helix. Like I was so scared because it was my first cartilage and it was so not sore whatsoever because I had a lot of adrenaline. That was probably like a 2. And then my mid helix on my left ear, that was a little bit more sore because like my first helix wasn't sore at all, so I didn't really have adrenaline for this one because I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. But yeah, then it was a bit sore. That would be probably like a 4 because it wasn't terrible, it just like was more than I expected, if that makes sense.
Editing Maddie here. I cut this out because I basically went on a whole long tangent about my ranking scale and how I was justifying the pain levels and stuff like that. But yeah, basically long story short, I would have ranked the nose a 3.
So yeah, my first, I don't know, my second's like a 1, my thirds and my first helix like a 2, my mid helix like maybe a 4, my nose about a 3, and my conch like a 6. But that's because it got stuck on my mask and he had to like tug it, and that wasn't fun. So yeah, it was really nice. And then I just started profusely bleeding and stayed there for an extra like 10 minutes and had everyone stare at me. As for my eyes watering and crying, I didn't wear makeup because like I said, I was prepared to cry, and he like gave me a tissue from when my eyes would water, and they did water a little bit, like on especially my left eye, but like it never formed a tear. Like it watered a little bit and I was like, oh okay, but like a tear wasn't formed really. But yeah, I'll update you guys what it looks like later. I think that's all the information I can give you about it. So if you want to go get your nose pierced, go do it. I won't say that you won't have the same experience as me where it wasn't sore at all, I just bled a lot. That's a long ramble, but I know people will be asking me questions about it, so that's my explanation. I'm gonna have this pasta now and play a bit of Sims, and I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later. But yeah, so far so good. Hello, it's the next day. It's about half an hour before my hair appointment and I'm just having some bagels. Here's an update on the nose. It still has a little bit of like blood around it, and it is quite like bruised, like you can see it's red around there. And on the inside I did have to like clear away a bit of like dry blood. There still is some there, but I don't want to like disturb it too much and make it like start bleeding again. And it's not really that sore, only if like I flay my nostrils it's like sore, but it's manageable. Like I said, I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film, especially at the hair place. This is my hair currently. It's just very straight and flat against my face, and it doesn't like do anything. It makes my forehead look super big. I've had curtain bangs a couple times and now they're like this length and it's over there. When my hair was all long like this, it was around here and it looked really nice, and then I cut it to about here and now it's growing that much. But I just need something a little bit different, and my hair's quite thick, so it's very like hot and heavy, so that's why I also want to get some layers to just like get rid of that. I'm just gonna finish these and then we're gonna go. Yes, I got zero footage at the place. Here's the hair. It's like very choppy and got multiple layers. I'm like not used to having thin hair. I've never really thought that my hair was super thick, but everyone around me is like, your hair is thick, and every hairdresser is like, your hair is thick. So I'm like, I guess my hair is thick. And now because she's like thinned it and stuff and it's got a bunch of layers, like it is so thin. I'm really not used to it and I'm very creeped out. Did a little bit of a trim. Even when I was doing my hair, the chick was like, yeah, you needed to do something. We weren't even halfway through and she's like, it already looks so much better. Hey guys, it's a few weeks later. I didn't really finish this video, I kind of forgot. But anyways, I just want to give you a little update and finish it now. Sorry, the lighting's not the best. Also, I have makeup on, so you're gonna see it's not very even around the nose piercing. I kind of just like don't want to touch that spot because it's still not healed. Well, that's her. But so far, it's been one of my best piercings ever. No problem at all to look after. It's not sore at all. It does get annoying because like snot does stick to the earring. And when I did have like the dried blood and stuff, it did take quite a while to get out. This is kind of gross, but I hope it helps someone. Tweezers. Just get some tweezers and just pull it out and you're fine. That's the only like problem I've encountered. Other than that, she's been perfectly fine. As for my hair, I did wash it yesterday and I've kept it up in a ponytail, so it's a little bit whack in the front. But here's how she's looking after a few weeks. It is very frizzy now and not like the straightest how like my hair usually looks, but I think it is still an improvement from just dead straight hair. I'll insert a couple little photos of when like I initially got it done and just what it looked like. But yeah, this is her now. I really prefer it. I'm still not used to the thinness, but when I was at school and during school days, I did notice quite a big difference. I still had to like tie my hair up occasionally because like it would be in my face or whatever, but as for like heat, so much better. So much better. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this will look like when it's like grown out. So that pretty much sums up the video. I'm sorry for posting it so late, but I hope you guys still enjoyed and I hope I answered some questions. If you have any, just like comment them down below and I'll tell you. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video.